Hello everyone, Warrior here, and welcome back to the Vortex campaign with Clan Pestilens. Now we're starting today's episode off where we left things off last time, with Teclis attacking Lord Skrolk and his forces. Now, I'm quite interested to see how this battle turns out, because each army has their own strengths. If we look over at Teclis, for example, he's got a lot of ranged firepower thanks to his missile units, as well as the cavalry, which are going to outmaneuver anything really I can throw at them. But on the other hand, a lot of our infantry are skilled and focused on destroying infantry, and we do have artillery support in the form of the Plague Claw catapults, as well as, thinking about it, a number of powerful characters. So I'm interested to see how this battle will turn out. But before we actually go down to the battlefield to fight it, I just need to remember to pop a couple of these. How many do we want to use? 4... We'll get food back, don't forget, after the fight. So yeah, I'll happily put it into the negative for now. And let's fight the battle. Alright then guys, here we are on the battlefield, where as you can see Lord Skrolk is looking across the battlefield towards the approaching High Elf army. But before we actually go and see what's going to happen over there, I just want to showcase what our army is looking like over here. In fact, we're better off doing this. So if I zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better, I've basically gone for a fairly standard line for me, something you've seen plenty of times in the past. So Plague Monks are going to cross the centre here, we've got our Clan Rats on either flank. What I decided to do is use the Rat Ogres, the Ashen Triads, Extras Triads, as well as the Teeth Breakers over on this side. We do have as well Scalpake over here, we've got Vectec over here, and Skrolk is currently standing in front of the army, ready to cast spells as soon as they come into range. We've also got, as you can see here, all our Plague Claw catapults, and just to the side of them here, we've also got the Plague Monks. Now speaking of catapults, you can see they've already started their first volley. The enemy themselves is going on a fairly clumped line. This is making it a perfect target for our Plague Claws, although because of the Shadow Warrior abilities, as you can see these guys in the front. In fact, if we zoom in a little bit better now, look at that. Whee! At this point, yeah, we didn't know the Shadow Warriors were there because these guys are hidden. They are master ambushers. But we're just coming to range with the rest of the army to start getting blasted by our plague shots. You got Teclis here as well, riding his Arcane Phoenix, looking very, very cool, I must say. I always wondered if he hasn't fallen off or he has to use magic, as bear in mind he is quite a sickly individual usually. But yeah, would be cool. Now the thing I didn't point out actually before we see what happens over there is over in the trees here, I've put all my units of Night Runners, just because I thought this could be a good opportunity for us to be able to run them in from behind when the two lines engage. And that way then we'll be able to get some sneak attacks, maybe shoot from behind and cause some extra damage, that sort of thing. Now, if we head over here a second, you can see the little circle popping up, right? What I was a little concerned about was two things. One, I didn't know where the enemy Shadow Warriors were. And two, Teclis does have some powerful magic at his disposal, including things like the Fiery Convocation. So, well, in fact, you can see it just about to be cast right here. So what I decided to do is use one of my menace below in order to summon a unit just to scout out where the enemy's Shadow Warriors were. And as soon as they came into range, I made sure my Plague Claws started targeting them at the first opportunity. I thought as well, this could be a funny opportunity as well, because we've got Plague Claws coming down, the Fiery Convocation being blasted across. I do not expect this unit to live, I'll make that clear. In fact, you can see the Letter of Amatok is gone, Chained Lightning is now being cast, doing some damage. And yeah, not a good day to be those rats, not at all. You can shoot a fireball for good luck. But what it's done is slow down a couple of units, which means I can actually start targeting them with our catapults some more, including the Shadow Warriors when they were still visible. Once our units started marching out, of course, some of them started chasing after them, others didn't. But the enemy now is starting to get closer. It's starting to open things up, as you can see, with a Venom of Breath. Skrolk at this point is kind of running away, just to make sure he can get back to the line a bit, draw them in. And it was at this point, I was a bit unsure whether or not I wanted to either charge the line forward, wait for them to get a little closer. I saw an opportunity as well here, with summoning in another unit of clan rats to bunch the enemy together, and I was going to get Lord Skrolk to overcast a plague spell right in the center here. But the first time it happened, it didn't want to do it. The second time then, it eventually kicked in, and we've got a lot of bad magic about to happen right here. But again, luckily for us, it's focusing a lot on the enemy units. I mean, that fiery convocation, when the game lets me catch up, just blasted a few units of the Weavers right here as well. Very, very good. But now that the engagement has happened, we're charging forward with all of our forces. We managed to catch up on the side here using our clan rats to hold off some silver helms. We've got some plague monks coming in with the sensor bearers over here. And otherwise, the entire enemy line is just engaging ours whenever we charged in. Some of the clan rats are pushing forward because I was hoping to try and chase down this clump of weavers. We actually managed to catch up to a couple of them eventually, thanks to their crappy skirmishing. While that's happening as well, we've managed to move our night runners into position in the trees to start pelting away with their slingshot towards some of their units like the silver helms as well as the archers themselves. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but every little bit's going to help, isn't it? In the meantime, back over the center here, we've got a bit of a situation. I'm blasting away with our magic, so the fight itself is going well. But if I zoom over here, you can actually see that Teclis is fighting Lord Skrolk. It wasn't an ideal matchup. Teclis, despite his, weakly frame, has definitely got the major advantage. But I did send Scalpig to try and head him off, but it didn't quite work. Instead, he ended up going after Vectek, which was fine by me. We were about to turn Scalpig around any minute to go and attack them. But everything else at this point is basically being swarmed by our troops, which is only a good thing. The only issue I really had with the battle was the amount of ranged units the enemy had, especially the Shadow Warriors. These guys were just an irritation to deal with because I couldn't spot them until we got closer, and they are able to actually run and shoot, if I remember right. So yeah, just very annoying to deal with. We are trying to deal with things the best we can, like over here for example. There were some more Shadow Warriors that we spotted, so I got the catapults to fire down and do a ton of damage to them. Luckily they're very weak with armor anyway, so we were able to get them running away in short order. Likewise then, it's other things like the Weaver Archers were proven to be such an irritation. But again, as long as we target enemies wise, we were doing relatively okay. You can see the Laugh and See guards being chased down by clan rats, and Vectek sitting over here. Very, very cool. In fact, on his plague cauldron. Just wanted to try and get a good angle right here. God, he looks disgusting on that, don't he? He reminds me of a Dark Souls enemy. You know, and just sort of the design aesthetic. You know, with the sensor bearer thing hanging down there. Anyway, let's speed things up a little bit more. Plague monks are now still going around the place. Over here, Teclis is now fighting Scalpig and some plague monks. Teclis was actually having the advantage until Scalpig got involved. And luckily for us, we managed to get him routing. Scalpig is trying to chase him down, but unfortunately you can't really outrun a flying creature like that. But it was at this point, though, you can see the battle was won by us. All we need to do now is just chase as much of the enemy down as possible. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to catch up with many of the cavalry units, but we do have a lot of units being chased down by our infantry. I was trying to catch as many as we can, but the problem with chasing down elves in particular, when you're playing a Skaven, and I'm not too sure if this is a vanilla thing or a modded thing, right? But if I actually hover over, say, the clan rat unit here, right, you can see on the left of at the very bottom of the banner, they've got this sort of ability, right? What that basically does, it actually improves their leadership, but it debuffs their speed, as you can see by the little red line on their speed bar. This is to represent that Skaven feel much braver when they're in large groups. And because they're pushing together, they want to stay as close as they can to each other and not leave the safety of the regiment. They end up actually getting slower because they're in a large group. They lose it when I believe they can lose about half their health or something like that. So yeah, even though Skaven are naturally very fast, they're not going to be quite as fast as the spearmen. The only reason we even been able to keep up with them is because, don't forget, we managed to research the tech that gives all our units a 10% speed bonus. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to catch up with these guys at all. But anyway, the battle is won. We've got our survivors scattered around the battlefield, chasing down the enemy before they escape. So let's head back to the campaign map. So there we go, guys. A close victory, but at the end of the day, I'm very happy with how we finished things with them. So, as you can see on their army list, a lot of their infantry has been killed. The cavalry unfortunately escaped, although the most annoying units, those Illyrian Weaver archers, luckily 2 of them out of the 3 have been destroyed, so I'm very happy with that as well. Now, I don't know what Teclis is going to do. Hopefully we'll be able to chase him down in our own turn phase and finish the job, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, in the meantime, what do I want to do? The extra replenishment isn't really going to help us out. You can just see how little it raises things up. But extra food could come in handy. I could do with the money though. Yeah, let's sell it off the slaves. Get some extra money coming in. I know it's going to affect our replenishment, but as you can see, we're not even in our territory. So, really not that fussed. Now, the thing I'm wondering about wasn't Stormrider, that High Elf legendary lord that we encountered before, wasn't he somewhere in the area? I could have swore he was laying siege to a settlement or something. Ugh, we'll check when it comes back to my turn. Although, I have to also keep an eye out, it looks like, on the Kraken Lord. Now, I'm still in 2 minds whether or not to actually secure a defensive alliance with them, or to basically just leave them until we're in a strong enough position to go after them ourselves. Because at the moment, he's doing a lot of damage to the Cultus of Tech. Oh, Malice Darkblades turn up as well. Great. Well, to keep an eye on that. I like the fact they are going straight for the altar every time. They don't seem to be trying to go into any other territories or cross into the mainland. They always seem to go straight towards the altar, which is fine by me, but still, quite a surprise. But apart from that, everything else seems to be going rather swimmingly. I'm quite happy to hear. Oh, more fudge? Okay, sure. Goodbye. There we go. We could get the warpstone 11% replenishment, or this time we'll add some extra food in. With the, what was it, 18 we've just picked up? That would be quite cool. Alright, the Kingdom of Avalon are starting to do their ritual. Thank you. Anything? Jesus Christ. Oh no. We lost -10 for our food consumption. But on the plus side, well, at least we're back up to normal levels, so I'll take it. Alright, Battle Master now, very good. Okay, Bubble Rats. So, there were some interesting points that was raised in the last episode, and I'm deciding to take some of them on board. So, one thing I've always forgot about this campaign is I'm not using tabletop caps, which is a mod I've used in the past, as many of you guys will know. If you're unfamiliar with the mod, it's a mod that introduced the Warhammer Fantasy unit categories, the core, special, and rare units, and made it so you're only allowed to recruit so many of special units, so many of rare units, and encouraged armies to have a more traditional setup rather than just having like a lizardman army with nothing but Sauron, well, you know, the what's it called, the Saurian, you know, the giant monster, or having like Calador with 19 dragons at his beck and call, you know. But yeah, we haven't got that mod, so we can just have an entire army of plague priests and censer bearers for Lord Skrolk, for example. But I am trying to mix things up a bit of role playing, which is why with Bubble Rats, and we do have some Clan Rats, but we are going to be focusing a bit more on the higher tier units from now on. And we'll see about doing other ones as well, because like what we got here, yeah, we're not actually that far away from being able to upgrade the Mine of the Bearded Skulls. When we actually get some extra cash, we could even go ahead. Which one is it actually? Here, I'm looking right at it and I haven't noticed. We can actually upgrade the Assassin's Hideout to its final tier, the Den of Secrets. This is going to allow us to get Triad Warriors, Death Runners, and even be able to recruit Eshin Assassins. Eshin Sorcerers. Because that could actually work out. Having an Eshin themed army led by the Death Master. Don't forget, we do have him as a lord we can recruit. I've kind of like that idea. We'll leave it for the moment. Let me just check, is there anything else we need to upgrade? Like that, for example. Think defenses at Oxo. We'll go ahead and get that because I don't want to lose it anytime soon. Otherwise, yeah, everything else is fine. Right. Let's have a look. Do I want to finish off Teclis? Or do I want to go after that Stormrider? Ooh, decisions. Could we even do both? We might be able to, just about. Let's have a look. Let's go and attack him. Teclis first. Go and kill him off. There we go. Alright. This time round, let's take the food. Okay, we didn't do that. What we can do is, if we get him into position right by here, we could maybe chase off this army. So let's grab Izotl. Attack. There we go. If only... No matter. We might be able to chase him down in the following turn, but in the meantime now, we gain replenishment. So what else we got? Obskeef. This is the Warlock Engineer that was given to us thanks to an event. So what we could do... Let's actually have you head towards here and start stealing technology for me. Might as well try and increase our speed. Failure. Damn. What do you mean? It's not your fault. It's no one else's fault but yours. Right. Let's go for that and that. Maybe I should have gone for this first. No matter. Right. Skrolk. What can we give you? Right. We could... I'm going to be working on mine or mine. So we can start getting some more income from our battles. That's going to help us out a bit. Right. Scalpake. What can we give you at this point? Oh yeah. Scarred Veteran. There we go. This guy's going to be a monster when it comes to combat. Okay, Vectic, let's give you a Wither to finish that off. Okay. Halak Shini. Let's continue giving you Elusive, I think. And as for you, what do I actually want to give you? I think it could be an idea to give him a few extra Clan Eshin warriors. Like, get some Gutter Runners, for example, things like that. So, if we ask him to use the Underway, teleport into here, we'll be able to get that in the following turn, and I might as well spend the money now and upgrade this. There we go, perfect. Right, that should be everyone and everything. Let's hit end turn. So we got yet another incursion, but that's okay. Ulthuan Stormrider, right. What I might end up doing is trying to use the Underway maybe, so we can try and cut him off. Because now that we've pretty much destroyed Teclis' army, and we've got Stormrider on the run, something we could do now is actually focus on going after the Chamber of Vision. Don't forget, we need that for the ritual resources, for the warpstone we need. So, yeah, if we can get our hands on that now, while the Order of Lawmasters is occupied, yeah, we'll go for that. That will be Skrolk's next target. Not too sure yet what we want to do with Bubba Rat's force. I'll have to keep an eye as well on Malice Darkblade. Little worried about him turning up yet again, you know? Right. So we got the option to go for Vermintide over in Grant. Not that fussed about it, so we'll do nothing for now. Got some more raiding. We actually got an imminent rebellion happening as well in the Headhunters jungle. Well, if they try and attack us again, we'll just kill them off like we did last time. Right. What about you? Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him just in case. We also got a incursion here at the mortuary. Right. Okay. Let's use the Underway. I'm tempted to see if we can actually get him to try and ambush us. Oh no, we might not be able to because of that. Oh, where is it? Damn, we're just slightly out of range. We could have been able to chase him in force stance. Right. Tell you what, let's move you over here. That way then we can continue getting replenishment. And if we want to, then we can just go and attack the Chamber of Visions in the following turn. Obskeef unfortunately wasn't able to do that. Ruins. Let's see if we can get our hands on a magical item. We might be able to. It's just out of range. No matter what, order it to be searched next turn. Alright, Bubble Rat. Let's get you set up. Tell you what, go and kill me these guys here. Hopefully we're not going to lose the martyrs. Oh, of course we are. They barely killed 11 people between them. Of course. Right. Let's go ahead and take the food. Alright, let's get you guys back up to the mine and the bearded skulls. Gain your replenishment. So now, we can get our hands on Gutter One of Slingers. I'm quite happy to do that. Unfortunately, we don't have the poison ability yet because we haven't got the Clan Pestilens building in the province. But sure, let's grab one of them, I think. And we'll keep the Night Runners otherwise. Because we just want to go too mad, you know? Ooh, do I want any of these? Could be a good idea to get our hands on some Plague Claw ones for him. Or we can save our money and actually try and get some Clan Moldor or Clan Scribe units. So we can get like the... In fact, we could get that from here, can't we? I would like to try and give that to Skrolk, so I'm not going to go for that. But maybe get our hands on some Death Runners. Could be quite cool. And let's check out the Dwarf Thing Menace. Or even better, it gets Zap Zap. Sure, let's grab that. Why not? So there we go. Once they're done next turn, we'll have a full stack, and then we can go after, maybe even attack the Sentinels of Zeti or something, so we can secure the entire province. All we need is just to teleport over. Alright, Lord Skrolk's moved, Obskeef's moved, everybody's moved. Rebellions, don't care. Okay, a lock. Let's give you another point there. This time round, let's continue giving you precise now. Okay, Bubble Rat. We'll finish off Pack Leader, just to finish off that. Ancient Cunning, Dictatorial. Oh, we can either go for oh, right, yeah, because of Untainted, or that, right. Let's go for Ancient Cunning. Again, not only is this suitable for the character, but I think it's going to be useful for the army as well. So yeah, we'll do that. Let's have a end turn once more. Yes, right. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. He might be coming back to attack. If he does... Oh. Right, that's two things. I just looked over at the event messages. Noticed that first of all, Hexator is now confederated with the spirits of the jungle. And not only that, but we've got the Age of Discovery event, which unlocks, access to all the major settlements with ports in their provinces. That's a slight problem because on the one hand, it may improve, like things with Warlord Clan Moors. We might be able to get trade or something because we're Skaven. On the other hand, though, that is a lot more potential factions that could declare war on us. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Forgotten Isles, we can get some supply thefts, not going to help us out. I do love how the game sometimes just chucks you in a random location. Like, for example, we get the news from Ashrak, because there are some craven traitor deceivers up here. But I really don't care. Age of Discovery, Confederations, Sneaky Skaven, sure, Paler of Order. Fair enough for Babarat's an interesting one, I will admit. More Raiding, an Eshin Apprentice. Could give that to... yeah, we've got two of those actually. I don't know who you can give that to. In the meantime, let's head back all the way down here. Zoom. Right, we'll leave that. Looks like you're doing your own thing. You're going to be heading back. But now that we've got full defenses here, I think we could risk him attacking us. I know it's the Silver and Guard and that, but we've got bigger targets to deal with. So let's use you. I'm going to teleport straight over to here. Okay, Obskeef. Let's take the opportunity before they colonize it looks like, to search the ruins. Right, nice easy event. So, which one is by itself? There's two of those. There's two of those. Two of these. Right, that one. Right, there we go. 1,000 warpstone, 40 warpstone tokens, and another breeder. Right. There we go. Perfect. Let's actually give you... First of all, we'll do those, and then let's go on here a second. Not too much concerned about the beard things, but if... Right. That's unfortunate. I was hoping we could have actually given it to somebody else. Right, you can head off then in the following turn. Okay, Bubba Rats. Should we try and take the opportunity to go after the Sentinels? We can move the army right here. Okay, Foria Messia. Right. Lord Skrolk is in the army. That's going to be unfortunate. What does this army have? A tiny garrison. If we're quick and we attack it in the following turn, we should be able to take the Sentinels fairly easily. And hopefully we're able to claim the entire province in the same turn as well. Right. In that case, let's save the money and skip forward the turn. Okay, so Bubba Rat has an interesting opportunity, it seems. An item of power. Word has reached your ears that one you thought less treacherous than other lords has stolen from you. An item of great power has come into his possession. Instead of offering it in tribute, he has kept it for himself. Oh dear. So we have an opportunity. We could either steal it, which gives us a warpstone sculpture, given a +5 faction-wide bonus for warpstone, which I believe is the ritual resource, or we could, but that will reduce our leader loyalty before. Huh. Or we can punish in a less subtle way, which will give us 3,000 warpstone. I'm going to go ahead and steal it. I know it's going to affect our loyalty with Bubble Rats, but I think it's a much more better item than just getting the warpstone. Because that's only 2 turns of warpstone investment, whereas gaining something that's going to give us more warpstone, it should be useful. Let's get for all of these. And let's make sure now that Skrolk gets that under his control. Alright, so none. Food, what? Okay. Wait a second. Where is it? Can we not give that to him? One sec. What about one of these guys?
Not as pestilent.
No. Bubba Rats? Did I just lose his loyalty for no reason? No, engineering students. No, that's not it. Railing Banner. Causes fear, dwarves. Oh Christ, where is this item I just picked up? I'm going to be so annoyed if I find out it was... Company and Lords, Ashen Assassin. I'll tell you what, you can have that, and give you that as well. Right. Let's have you come and attack. Switch to normal stance, attack the Chamber of Visions. Easy auto-resolve. Done. Right. Now this was something that was suggested I need to do more of, right, is this. So we're going to go ahead, sack the region first of all. Gain access to a bunch of units, another Dwarf Hide Banner, for example. An Elf Thing Slave, interesting. But now that we've attacked it, right, we've got a lot of warpstone tokens from it, right? So now we go in and attack it again. This time now, we can just go ahead and fully occupy it. It's going to be an issue with our food. But, if we do something like that, we now got a fully upgraded place, and public order is going to be no different than if we attacked them anyway. So, with the Chamber of Visions now fully upgraded, what can we get? A Warpstone Deposit, for definite, and the Chamber of Visions landmark itself. Gives them a few nice bonuses, don't it? Right. What we're doing then, we'll grab that. We'll grab... Oh, we could go for that. It's not going to provide really much for us. We're not trading with many people right now. So we'll go with that, and defenses. Alright, that should be you done. Alright, Bubble Rats. Let's see if we got the opportunity to go after the Sentinels of Zeti before they become too powerful in there. Okay, Baron's Power is against us. Ooh, interesting. Right. What I'm going to do is this. We'll set up some siege equipment. Now what I'm going to do then is next turn, we'll bring Lord Skrolk down to help out. He'll fight, you know, Bubble will win the fight, and then we'll be able to march him back up, and then we can even start going after Great Turtle Isle. That could be an interesting opportunity. I wonder if the Underway will allow us to jump over to, like, Mud Isle or something. That could be cool. Right, we'll check that out in a minute. Okay, Upskeef, you've already explored over there. You know what we could do? I wonder, would it be worth, do you think, recruiting a commander just to put him in the Citadel? And the tip of Lustria as well could be under our control. The only thing is, let me pop on here a minute. Alright, Kraken Lord's host. We'll go for trade. Let's see if he's willing to trade once we actually give him some money. Alright, offer some payments. Let's say that much.
Do not order me.
No? Okay, no matter. Alright, we'll keep an eye on that then. What I might be tempted to do is, if we can secure a military access treaty, just send an army over there. You know, to help things out a bit. Oh, Grakmar Crater. Right. Let's go and get force feeding chambers. This will give us access now to Baron Behemoths, Brood Horrors, Mutant Rat Ogres. Definitely sounds like something I want to check out. Would be nice to upgrade this eventually. Well, actually, one sec. What do we need for these ones? Warp turbine plants. Right. Anything else? Just warp turbines. Okay, so that should be the final T here. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Could go for one of these as well, weapons dumps, so we can get a few clan scry. But I suppose it works. We do have the laboratory. It makes sense in lore. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a weapons dump as well. And just to help things out a little bit, let's go for some more money there. Okay, Scalpake. Let's start giving you training. Might as well make our armies more powerful while we're sitting around, eh? Alright, you have now done all of your abilities there. Let's start giving you some combat abilities, just in case. Alright, Slice In, we'll give you that. Okay. Let's have a look and see now what these Sentinels are going to do. If we're lucky, they're just going to stay in their settlements. I think if they come out and attack us, we can do okay. As long as Lord Skrolk doesn't get the opportunity to go too crazy with that spell of his, the Deliverance of Itza, if I remember right. That's a powerful spell, and, you know, explosive damage doesn't hurt friendly units. Oh. You know what? I'm actually going to do something here. We're going to retreat. We'll pull back. This way then, if that army wants to come out to attack us, it's not going to have the strength to do so. And not only that, but we will be able to take both armies in to fight them in the following turn. Okay, Mortuary of Salakwa is now under attack. Right. Oh! I just noticed the Witch King's ritual has been failed. That is useful. Might give us an opportunity now to actually catch up. Okay, let's just fit one more turn in, and then we'll end today's episode. So managed to get Vervedon plants, giving us extra food capacity and generating more food. A bunch of these, as always. Right, let's have another go at the Sentinels. So we'll have you attack again, Bubble Rats. Okay, that's fine by me. Now what we'll do is bring in Lord Skrolk to attack. Let's make sure you're close enough. I don't want you to actually attack Blackhearts. There we go. Let's see how this is going to look right now. Oh, definitely much, much better. There we go. Took a few casualties, but we'll get the replenishment back fairly quick. Managed to get a fair bit of food as well. That should put us back in yellow, I would have thought. Which could be handy, actually, because, once again, we can sack the region. Gain bold as well. Enemy killed. Armor of silvered steel. Okay. Picked up the Thing. Help hit abomination. No name could ever express the true nature of this grotesque monstrosity, or aptly describe its unsurpassed loathsomeness. Ugh, that sounds disgusting. I love it. Let's pick up the Wheels of Doom for a Doom Wheel. Artifact Hunter, thank you. Right, let's grab Robots. You come and attack here again. And again, what we'll do... I'm not going to go too far, actually, because I want to make sure we have some food. So we'll go ahead and just occupy it for level 2. That's the entire province now under our control. And what do we want to get for here, actually? Let's get public order done. We'll demolish that. Oh no, actually. Can we build... We can't build... Yeah, we can't build defenses yet. So yeah, we might as well just keep that for now. But there we go. Send that province under our control. Next target, Order of Lawmasters, I think. In the meantime, let's just let you guys replenish your numbers. You should be done. How many turns? 3. What I might do then is actually use Bubblewats if we can use the underway to attack the Mud Isles. And so we can come in from this way while Lord Skrolk comes through the center. Or we can have him go to attack the Golden Ziggurats and then move in to attack the Great Turtle Isle. Now, bearing in mind, I'm not too sure what I necessarily want to do with the province, because it is uninhabitable climate. It's elven lands, essentially. So, if we take it, we are going to have to deal with issues there for a while. But, this could be an opportunity for us to mine enemy, raids, rebels and stuff like that. We have a rebellion, they form up, they attack, we kill them, we take the warpstone and stuff like that, and then rinse and repeat. I think that could work out quite nicely for us. But, yeah, I'm more than happy that we've managed to take the province. That's a very good start. And allowing us to actually catch up a bit after it's been a little while since we've actually got much progress, in my opinion. Alright, Obskeef can head off over there. We're going to take the opportunity to exploitative plan, just to get some more food under our belts. Chocopo has now got the opportunity to level up. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, Lord Skrolk. Let's continue giving you mine or mine. Okay, Bubblewats. Let's give you Agent Cunning. If we give you both levels... Yeah. Then all we need then is 1 more point to get Draft Master, and then we can get our hands on Lightning Strike with him too. Okay, Alok, let's give you Precise. Oh no, hang on. Better yet, Replenishment and Precise. There we go, that's going to help things out much better. Right. Assuming nothing bad happens, well, I always say that, yet at the end, I end up the video anyway. It just means we've got a position for you. But anyway. So, I must admit, I'm quite happy with how things have gone today. The plan of actually sacking and then looting and occupying has worked out quite nicely. It gives us a large sum of money very quickly. It was actually a good thing as well. I just noticed that. The children of Hexator have now confederated with the cult of Sotek. That was fairly quick, bearing in mind as the player, you can't confederate as quickly as the AI, you're not actually allowed to. If I remember right, it gives you... It's been a long while saying that. But it normally takes at least a good, 8 turns? Something like that? 8-10 turns? So yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. But... yeah, like I said, I'm quite happy with how things have turned out. We've secured a new province. We're in a position now to hopefully go after the High Elves in the following turn. We're going to have to be a bit careful with some things popping up here and there. Although, if we just got 2 rebel armies fighting each other, that's a laugh. And we also must remember to sort out Malus Darkblade next time. Because otherwise I'm going to forget, and if he ends up going after the mortuary and taking it off me, that's going to be a distraction I don't want to deal with. But, we'll see what happens. For now though, guys, thank you very much for watching today's episode. Hope you enjoyed, and you do join me next time, of course, for some more Warhammer. And if you haven't checked it out yet, and you're a tabletop fan of Age of Sigmar or Warhammer 40k, don't forget to check out the streams next week. I've already got them, I've already got them on calendar ready to remind me, and I'm interested to see what the new releases are going to be like for Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar. Check out the box sets as well, but we'll see. I've got to continue painting my Space Marine army as well, and I've still got a bunch of units. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you join me next time. Otherwise, take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.